Te hablo desde la prisión, Wilson Mayoma, Borbona.
Yo.
Yes, episode 85, Masters and None podcast. We are back.
Damn, episode 85.
85, bro, it's moving.
It's like every single time we do one, the number changes a little bit.
Yes, my friend.
It's almost as if like every time we do it, the numbers go up. I wanted to, doesn't matter. Shout out to everybody in the chat early. Shout out to Spaz, always in the chat. We appreciate you. He's washing dishes today, so if he doesn't jump in, it's because his fingers is wet. Gotta use a dishwasher, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's the dishwasher uses a significant amount of electricity. You'd be surprised.
I think it's more efficient than than washing the dishes from like a water consumption perspective.
Is that factual? Or
that's a fact.
Or you just feel that way?
Nope, that's a fact.
You sure?
You can look it up. If we had our producer Twiz here, he would look it up for us.
Well, there's actually a lot of variables in that, right? Depending if you're a person that fills up the sink and then just uses that.
They do it by the average. You know what I'm saying? They do it by the amount of water that the average person uses when they wash dishes. Maybe you're really efficient when you wash dishes and you don't.
You know, I did that for years professionally, as you know.
But you definitely weren't watching the amount of like you weren't careful with the water consumption.
No. But if anybody can speak on the amount of water needed to wash dishes, it would be somebody that washed dishes for a living for several years.
You're 100% right. A lot of people just leave the water running.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that don't understand that there's people dying of not having water in the world. And that there's states in America that you have to water your grass on odd or even days.
Yeah, that's something as like people who live in New York, or I don't know if it's all the whole East Coast, but in New York, we can water our grass at any time we want. You can water your grass in the winter.
Well, so far we can.
Yeah, we don't have
You've been lucky.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw Mr. President actually just was recently discussing, Twiz sent me a video where he was discussing like an inevitable food shortage that's like around the corner.
How is that? And what is it, right? Because I feel like there has to be a stockpile, like companies that own, that make canned goods. There's got to be some factories with canned goods up the wazoo.
I mean, it could be, but I think it's just it's probably a bunch of things combined. There's sanctions going on like globally for certain countries and things, and there's also a crazy ass high. There's an inflation rate that's like unprecedented on everything, and then look at the gas prices. I mean, there's things that have to get the food places and stuff like that. So I don't know. All I know is everybody better get your bow and arrow skills, your bow hunting skills up. You better be ready to strip a deer in the field.
Yeah, your nunchuck skills.
Better get ready to start hunting and gathering.
Yeah, you better get something because it's not easy to rear naked choke a fucking elk. I'm telling you right now.
Nah, it ain't easy to find one of them.
Yeah, let alone have the opportunity to kill one.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like that show. Remember that show? We talked about it very early in like the maybe like the first couple episodes about those people who get dropped off in Alaska. Alone. And it's like, like not a team, but you get dropped off by yourself, but it's like several people competing against each other. And some seasons are like you have to make it to 100 days. Some seasons are last man standing. So whoever taps out last. And there was one of their like better seasons was this one with this guy, and he got a moose like very early on. And then just like it's just funny because I watched like multiple seasons and you never see people get like big game like that. But then when this dude hits that moose, you're kind of like, oh, this guy's gonna win.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I thought. And I don't want to ruin it for anybody. You know what? It's so long ago. That guy wins. The guy that gets the moose, guess what? Shocker. He fucking wins.
Yeah, but the weird thing was, even though he got the moose, he was sick because it was so lean that he was just eating really lean moose meat every day, and then they come every few weeks to do like a health check on you to make sure you're okay and you're still healthy enough to compete. Like they do like a neuro check on you, they check your body fat, they weigh you, they do like a nutritional workup on you. And this guy was eating like pounds of moose every day. And they got there and they're like, hey bro, you ain't doing good. And he's like, pardon my voice, guys, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know who punched me in the throat while I was sleeping, but I woke up like I don't know. So
we're gonna edit that out in post, don't worry. If you guys are listening to it on Spotify, just ignore that. Go ahead.
So
wasn't getting enough fat.
So he wasn't getting enough fat. So he was like losing a lot of weight and stuff like that. He was like a little cognitively impaired. It was weird. I remember before they came to do the check where they said that he was where he ended up actually winning, I think. He was rehearsing what he was gonna say. He's like, because I'm so like nutritionally depleted and so deficient right now, and that I can't think straight. He's like, so I have to like practice. So he was saying like, I'm fine. He's like, I'm doing well. I feel great. Like,
hey Susan, hello.
Right?
Yeah, no.
I think he ended up staying for like almost a year.
He stood there for a very, very
It was a long time. I think it was like 9 months or something like that.
He stood there for a while.
Oh my God.
And he got his fat stolen from him by a Wolverine, remember? He was like,
That's right.
He had built something to store all of his stuff up high, so it couldn't get to it, and somehow, some way, like,
it got up there.
Animals.
Yeah, they'll find a way.
Yeah, it got up there and ate most of his fat. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But I don't even know how we got into that.
Yeah, we were talking about the food shortage.
Oh yeah, the food shortage. It's like weird to me because like that's what we have so much of, right? Like you go to the supermarket, there's like this surplus of food. Like people buy excess food. People throw away food every day.
Yeah, they definitely do. There's so much waste and stuff. Like
me and you both worked in kitchens.
Yeah. And I think that's the reason why, like, you know, you end up with those crazy, enormous animals that are like, you know, and you end up with like obese homeless people in America and stuff. Is like there's so much waste that if anybody makes use of that, you can clearly do well on it. You can do okay. Like animals like the rats in New York City, like their food supply is crazy. That's why those are the biggest, largest, like they're rats of prey.
Yeah.
You ever see that video of that one that grabs that pigeon and like kills it?
Yeah.
And like
100%.
drags it into a bush.
Yeah.
I'm like, this rat.
It's literally you're watching a murder, but it's like watching like a real murder.
Like rats don't hunt.
Nope.
They're not supposed to hunt. It's not in their nature. Like,
well, a Brooklyn rat.
And it was different, man.
Yeah, that's why. You ever seen that Vice show where they show the people who it's like a crew of people who own terriers and just dogs, and they let their dogs out to kill rats, and they just go out. They meet together. And they just go on like rat hunts.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're like a bunch of Yorkies and stuff, like small terrier dogs, and they're vicious. Like, and they just grab just one shake, and that thing is lifeless, and they just drop it. It's like crazy.
They're just running into like they just run into the back of a garbage can, and they grab a couple, and just like you said, they just kill them. It's crazy. These dudes are walking out with like 15, 20 rats.
Yeah, those people are gross though. They're like picking up these dead rats like barehanded, like throwing them in a sack. I'm like, ew. What are you doing? Like
that's before the vid. Dudes raw dog and rats.
Yeah,
can't raw dog one of those things.
Twiz is actually saying in a chat right now that the food shortage is because most of our food is imported. Which I guess that's true. A lot of our food gets imported.
Go buy your rice.
I mean,
get yourself some rice and a lot of beans.
You want to see scary behavior?
Oh,
wait till there's a food shortage, man.
You remember when there was a toilet paper shortage?
Toilet paper, remember the gas from Hurricane Sandy?
The gas thing was crazy.
There was like 3 different people got killed in New York at gas stations for like cutting a line. Like this guy, like Roosevelt, like killed this guy. I was like, oh my God.
Did you hear about this guy just got arrested for like, he did something to the gas pump and made gas like significantly cheaper. Gas was like a couple cents.
What?
Yeah.
He hacked a gas pump?
Yeah.
About goddamn time somebody figured that out.
Yeah, I was like, oh, nice.
You see that tweet that's going viral that Ice-T put out?
No, what is it?
Oh my God, it's hilarious. It's this tweet where he's like, he's tweeting his whole story, and I was like, oh shit. When I was reading it, I'm like, damn, he's talking about how he got robbed in Jersey. I'm gonna pull it up right now so I can read it. So He probably pinned it, I'd imagine.
Who was it? Ice-T?
Ice-T, yeah. So he tweeted, I was robbed at a gas station in New Jersey last night. After my hands stopped trembling, I managed to call the cops, and they were quick to respond and calm me down. He said, my money is gone. The police asked me if I knew who did it. I said, yes, it was pump number 9.
That's funny, yeah.
You see? It was pump number 9. I was cracking up. It's like it's a viral tweet. It was retweeted 100,000 times.
Damn.
You know, and it's got 12.8 thousand comments and 613,000 likes. I never even seen a tweet recently go that crazy. You know? But that shit is nuts, man.
Dude, people are getting fucked by the long dick of the fucking law when it comes to the gas. Gas in fucking California is ridiculous.
It's like $7.50 a gallon.
Isn't that insane?
You can't go anywhere. Like, I'll tell you right now it's crazy because, you know, like I drive a lot for work, and it cost me like, I think $83 every like 4 days.
Damn.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like $600 a month in gas.
$83 every 4 days. That's like
bro.
$20 and change.
Yeah, bro.
A day.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's killing me, bro. Like, I have to actually, like, it's changed my entire monthly spending. Like, I have to pull back on certain things to reallocate that money to putting fuel in my car.
Yeah. I will tell you, oil to heat your home is also up, obviously.
Well, yeah. Exactly.
So I'm suffering from that perspective. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not driving. So I don't really, I put $10 in my car today because I had to go to the supermarket. And I usually leave my car with like no gas because I don't drive it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have a bunch of old gas just sitting around. I get in it today to go to the supermarket. I don't have enough gas. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go. So I put $10 in, and I think it gave me like, I want to say like
an eighth.
It just, but yeah, exactly. Like it just budged. It was like, ha ha ha.
Yeah. It's I put my car at like 55 cruise control on the highway.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because I'm like, I got a truck. I'm like, this is crazy. If I'm doing like, as soon as you do 70, you could just see it going like this. You just see that shit going down. You know, it's crazy. Yeah, no more play money. That's, you know, it's like, it's changing. Like you're spending, like, I'm like, should we go out to eat tonight? Fuck it. I'll just do 55.
I think I was talking about it with, I forgot who I was talking about. I might have been talking about it with Tom, and we were talking about going out and grocery shopping, and I think I was saying how I spend so much on groceries, or somebody had said it. And whoever I was talking to was like, yo, I think it's like going to become like more like like cheaper to just go out and eat because groceries are so expensive.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's a pretty like significant point. I didn't even consider that. Yeah. I'm like, I was thinking, cause I saw somebody saying on the news, they were like, yo, I've stopped driving my car and I just Uber places now. Feel like that shit is cheaper than driving.
That's
if I have to go somewhere, I just take an Uber.
Yeah.
You know?
Now if you call Uber or you check your Uber app, you can also get like yellow cab in New York City. No more competition, right? Is the beef settled? Is that what this means?
That's a good question, because I know they had a lot of problems because of that. Like, you know, the cab drivers were like protesting or like striking or whatever they were doing.
Their union was like, hey, you can't do this. And Uber was like, oh, yeah?
Yeah. Nah, but there was some kind of law. I mean, because the cab company is such a big part of New York City, I'm sure, of like their economy and like people. So they were like, we can't let that like fail. So they put some kind of regulation in place. Which
in reality is kind of crazy, right? That they could be the only ones that do that. That's a monopoly, right?
No, I don't think that it was that they could be the only ones. I think there was like some kind of, they had to like split the territory. They did some kind of shit. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay. Because it's like the light companies too. Like you don't have many options for light, right? You just get the light company that we got.
Yeah.
They're not providing you with the services you fucking require. Too fucking bad.
Yeah, no, it's true. The train company, any public transit. But now, Uber, you're going to be able to find the location of taxi cabs as well. I think, is that going to be like a crazy ass amount of traffic on the app?
No, well,
I mean, because that's a lot of of data to be tracking. You know what I mean? Isn't it?
Well, I'm just curious. Well, I'm sure they've built like they're like a technology company,
Like a big one of the big five or some shit.
They're,
Like that, right?
I'm sure that their application is going to perform up to snuff. The application performance is like will make or break you. You can have the best product in the world if your application is dog dick. If you have like a poor interface, a poor user experience, people won't use that shit. You know, so I'm sure that they've tested that shit to the nines and it's going to function appropriately. But I'm just curious of what's going to motivate me to get like a yellow cab, like a taxi versus like an Uber. Like, what's the difference?
Of what, a cab versus an Uber?
Yeah, like why am I going to select one over the other?
Because one is like sitting in the back of a cop car where you're just like completely isolated from the person in front. Like everybody's a serial killer that gets in the back of it, you know? And then they're playing like weird ass commercials on these TVs in the taxis now.
Yeah, homie's got a beaded seat cover.
Yeah. And then, but then you get in an Uber and you're like, you've got 7-Up.
Yo, have they leveled up the taxis? The taxis are still that shitty?
Taxis are, bro, they're still dog shit. And they're dangerous as fuck. It's the last time you've been in a cab, bro.
Dude, I haven't been in a cab in years.
But it is very instinctive driving. They're very, like, they all know each other is just as crazy as they are.
Oh, 100%.
So they all respect the gangster. Like, when somebody's trying to change lanes, it's like, they don't even need a signal. They catch a vibe. They're like fucking, like service dogs. They just catch vibes from the nearby
Bro, these
cabs.
guys are fucking, they play this game every day.
Yeah, they do.
This fucking clusterfuck shuffle. They play that shit every fucking day.
Exactly.
They're experts at that shit. Professionals.
Yeah, man. They even like, they have a language. Like they curse each other out, but really that's just I'm making a left.
They're really good at that shit. They're just as good as that woman who just won the NCAA Division I swimming competition.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, that good for her. I mean, she did did her thing, but it's just hilarious that when she was competing against guys, she was ranked number 462.
Well, she blew those girls out the water.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. She smoked them ladies.
She did.
Smoked them ladies. Would have thought she had a fin. She was like a torpedo, bro.
Yeah.
It was like yeah, you see that transition? Seeker respects the transition, you see?
Appreciate you.
That's it.
It's like I want to get into the arrest, the UFC arrest before things get too hot in here. You know what I'm saying? I pulse away.
Yeah, I wanted to address this real quick because Uber probably gets a cut. Spaz says in the chat from the taxi company passing the fare to the what? Did I read that? Cut from the taxi company and just passes the fare to the taxi company. All right. Yeah, so they just probably split it. They might get a split off the top, but Seeker's right. If I put in for an Uber XL or some shit and a goddamn crazy psychopath pulls up in a yellow cab with a hula girl on the dashboard, I'll be pissed. I'm gonna be like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be furious. But they tell you what car you're getting before it comes, you know? You're like, if I order like the big dog shit and it's not like a Suburban, or if it's a Suburban but it comes up and it's like a yellow one,
yeah,
I'm gonna be tight.
Right?
It's like yellow Suburban. It's like, oh, I didn't know they made him yellow. And then my homeboy pulls up in a Suburban the same color as your shirt.
Yeah, you already know what time it is. Get in the back, bro. When you got to stop at train tracks.
Yeah, why are cab seats always so slick too? Aren't they always so slick? Cab seats are the only seats that you could get in on one side and just end up on the other one just from sliding across.
They're oiled up, bro.
Yeah, they're always greased up.
Oiled up. You got to make sure your door's locked. You just be like swoop right out the back, make that tight right turn. You'll be on the sidewalk.
Yeah, 100%.
I said to get you out if you don't pay, if you don't tip on Uber.
They have the ejectocito.
Right? I'll tell you what, the cab drivers are probably, this is bullshit, man. Like, I can't hide my tips no more. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like cash is like, I don't even understand how cash is like still a thing. I feel bad for like people who work in like businesses where like people have to pay cash and they work off of tips, because I never carry cash on me.
It depends what I'm doing. Like, there's certain things, like if I'm going out to a bar or something like that, I bring cash just to tip.
Okay.
You know, or if I'm going to like anywhere that would kind of make sense to tip, I'll bring that. I'll bring cash with me.
I guess that's smart. If you go to a party, you bring cash with you. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think it just makes a little more sense just because I don't, report this if you want. If you don't, just put that shit away.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
put it
not
in your pocket.
even. I don't even want to encourage tax evasion. I'm just saying that I don't. Well, I feel like when I have cash,
Jesus Christ.
I'm not saying you are either.
Go ahead.
That wasn't. I don't want you to take it that way. But I feel like when I have cash on me, I'm more likely to round it up. Like if it's like it's $25, and I'm gonna give you like a $4 tip. Like if I would have paid on a card, if I have cash, I'm just like, fuck it, take the whole 20. What am I gonna do? Keep the dollar?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you give him the full 5, you cheap fuck?
I'm saying when I'm paying on a card, I'm least likely to round it up because I like even numbers, so I use the
math is better.
Yeah, the math is better.
I always do that. You're right. Because to write it down on a debit card or a credit card, whatever, if you're tipping, I always go with a round number, and that's exactly what I do. And I always go up because I just don't want to do hard math.
Exactly. But when you're paying with cash, it's like sometimes you can end up with a little less money because I feel like you can make more money when people are paying with cash. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. And I want them to be able to keep the money. I know it's probably not the right thing, technically, but I just want to keep the cash.
Listen, bro. Man, Uncle Sam's got to work. He works very hard, and he gets a lot of people for a lot of money. I don't think, this government's missing out on, I'm sure if you add it up, it's a fuck ton of money.
Uncle Sam.
It's not just them. Tattoo artists, too. Tattoo artists that get paid in cash. You think these guys are fucking claiming all that money?
Yeah, I'm trying to see, like, when they start paying attention to like PayPal payments and shit like that, because I know right now they already started doing the monitoring of any transactions, any electronic transactions over $600. Like they start monitoring them, and it's like crazy because it's like if I'm paying a rent, my girl's giving me money for the rent, and we're splitting the rent like that. It's like that's a transaction that could be near that number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
And it's like crazy. So just regular things like that, I wonder if they're tracking those and being like, what is this?
You think someone's going to knock on your door one day and be like, hey, every month you've been transferring $606. What's going on here? You running a business?
No.
Give me your 1099s.
Excuse me. That's not what I think. What I'm thinking is that that just gives them a reason to look in your account now. Because that's really the reason. They want an entry point to look at what else is going on. They just want to look. They just want to fucking look.
Yeah.
I
see where this is going. I'm not going down this rabbit hole with you today.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole either, bro. I'll tell you right now, man. So hold on. Let me see. What else did I? What the hell's going on with all these MMA fighters getting arrested?
People just getting punched in the mouth and people getting locked up. Jorge Masvidal ran up on Colby Covington at a restaurant in Miami.
Yeah,
he allegedly knocked his tooth out.
He did?
Yeah,
he knocked out Colby's tooth.
They say there's a victim that lost a tooth. Like they said that in their report.
Oh shit! Damn, I wonder, man.
That's why he was doing like the show your face challenge. Kobe hasn't posted a picture. He's posted pictures of him like punching Masvidal in the face in the fight.
Yeah.
But
I just don't understand what he would stand to gain from attacking him in a restaurant. He already beat you up.
I guess it's like really personal for him because of all the things that Kobe said. He talked about his girl, he talked about his kids.
But he said them before they fought in the cage. And then they fought in the cage and he beat him up.
Yeah.
So like, let it go. You just look like just a salty hood dude that just got beat up.
He is.
Yeah, you just got beat up at the bus stop, and now you want to fight every time we see each other?
Yeah.
I beat you up a few times already.
It was a
25-minute fight.
Yeah. And he beat him up for all 25 minutes.
He beat him up for all 25 minutes. So now you knocked his tooth out. He was eating like a mozzarella stick, and you punched him in the mouth. Like,
he was outside. If you look at the video, it looks like Jorge came from behind, but
doesn't make any sense.
It's like a really, really, really terrible video. One of the people who were multiple witnesses said like the most incredible thing about the entire incident was the fact that he was hitting him in the face like 3 or 4 times. He just didn't go down.
There's no weight cut at this fight.
Yeah.
These guys were both their healthy weight.
Yeah. Are you crazy? He just got out of fucking eating like a plate of pasta. That guy's ready to fuck.
Damn, y'all, I can't. So he knocked it. Somebody's tooth got knocked out. I wonder whose it was. It was probably a waiter or something like that. Caught an elbow or something. They're like one victim.
I don't know, man. It's interesting. We'll see. I seen Colby talking about going up and fighting Israel Adesanya. I don't want to get too deep into the UFC.
Who is?
Shit. Colby.
He's going to go up and fight Israel Adesanya?
He's talking about it.
That's a bad fight for Izzy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think that's a good fight for him.
That's a dangerous fight for Izzy.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good fight for him.
He'll wrestle fuck him for 5 fucking rounds.
Don't get me wrong. Colby's going to be a bloody mess.
Not if he could close the distance and keep it close.
He'll still be a bloody mess. He's going to eat at least
Couple knees.
everything. He's going to eat at least a couple punches on the way, and he's going to eat a few. It's going to be tough.
Who was the other arrest?
Conor McGregor.
Oh, yeah.
He got arrested for some reckless driving. They said he was on his way to the gym.
In a Bentley, just wilding.
They didn't say what car it was.
Yeah, it was a Bentley.
It was a Bentley?
Yeah, it was a Bentley. He got it seized.
Yeah, they took it. I was like, what? They were like, alleged. I was like, damn, alleged, and they seized the car.
You think that he was driving like really, really crazy, or you think he was just talking shit or something? What do you think went down? Because I feel like there's a lot of discretion when it comes to maybe there's no discretion there, but I feel like at least here there's a lot of discretion. Like they could just write you a bunch of tickets and like tell you, hey, listen, now you got to appear in court, or they could take you away with them and take your car and shit.
Yeah, I mean, he probably was driving fast, and I'm sure that seizing the car was like the ultimate top thing that they could do, and maybe he was talking shit. Like, leave me alone. Like, you gonna pull me over, you bums? Look at you. Look at you. You know, he probably was in. If he did, I don't know if he did or didn't. There's no details about that. But if he were talking crazy to them when they stopped him, like, I could see a cop getting salty and being like, oh, you're funny. Nice Bentley. And just taking it.
And just taking it, yeah. Spaz is talking about that Mike Tyson incident. Have you seen it? There was a guy who approached Mike Tyson at a comedy show. There's a video of it. And he's telling Mike, like, he wants a fight.
He wants to fight Mike Tyson?
He wants to fight Mike Tyson. He's a boxer. And he's like, just in there looking fucking geeked. Just talking about, Mike, come on, me and you, blah, blah, blah. Security comes over. Security's like, yo, you got to get out. Like, you got to get the fuck, like, you got to get out. And security starts, like, sunning this dude.
Starts sunning the guy that wanted to fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and, like, pushing him. And then he pushes him once. The guy, like, backstage, he's like, yo, chill out. And he, like, pushes him again, like, harder. Then the dude pulls out the ratchet. Everybody kind of gets down. Mike Tyson, like Spaz says, doesn't even move, bro. And then they just like they de-escalate the situation. He comes back to talk to Mike. He I'm pretty sure like he gives him a hug and shit like that, and then he leaves.
So he pulls a gun on Mike Tyson?
He pulled a gun on the security guard.
On a security guard, and
he pulled the gun out.
Okay, so he reveals
he brandished a weapon.
You watched it?
I watched it.
Oh wow! Why didn't you bring this shit up? I didn't even know about this.
I watched it this morning.
Thank you, Spaz, for bringing this up. Berto likes to keep cool ass stories from me. What do you mean? Somebody pulls a gun on Mike Tyson? And
they didn't pull the gun on him because you know what it is that it was the when I get clickbaited like that, it turns me off because they didn't pull the gun on him. The guy pulled a gun out.
All right, so he just, like you said, he brandished a weapon.
Yeah, he didn't pull it out and point it at Mike Tyson at any point.
All right. So I still want to see it at some point. I'll watch it when we go.
Honestly, I did fuck up because I could have
I
could have gotten it, put it up, and we could all watched it together. It could have been a real good time.
Damn. So the dude pulls a weapon.
Yeah.
Just in general. Does he point it at anyone?
No, I think he just loads around in it, and then he fucking.
So he just like pulls it out like pop, like and keeps it down or whatever. Mike Tyson was like.
Mike Tyson's in a leather jacket.
He's like, please, bro. Is he in a leather?
Yeah.
Damn. That's even more gangster. You kidding me? God damn, yo. Cold as ice. Ice water running through that man's veins.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? It wasn't even with that dude. Security was just wild. And it was like security guard wasn't even like a big security guard. He was just like a regular dude that worked there. He was like, yo, man, you got to get the fuck out, bro. You got to get out, bro. And he like pushed him a little bit and then shoved him. And then the dude was just like, well, how you...
What state was this?
Come on, man.
Was it a concealed carry state or something like that? I wonder if he was allowed to pull that gun. You know, people are crazy. Like, in them states would stand your ground and all that.
Yeah,
I might have been like, you're much bigger than me. I'm scared for my life. You know, there's like certain things you got to say.
Yeah.
You know?
He was going through, like, he was like reading a card.
Yeah, he did. Yo, Twizzy's right. He did live a crazy ass life. You ever hear him stories? You ever hear his stories when he was like 13 years old? Where he grew up in like Brownsville? Like where he grew up, he was like 12, 13 years old, but he still hit like a brick even back then. So like the older dudes would have him like carry groceries in the elevator for like an older person and stuff like that. And then when the elevator closes, you just knock them out and you just like take the stuff.
Yeah.
I saw these stories in like a documentary. I don't know if these are true or not, but that's crazy. And Vegas, I think, actually does have like more solid defend yourself laws.
And I know
If that
you're
were
allowed
like-
to have. You're definitely there's a lot of guns out there.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those states that actually allows you to defend yourself. Not like the only people that can have guns are the criminals. That's really what a law about not having guns does.
Yeah.
It just allows only the criminals to have guns.
Yeah.
No good people.
Law-abiding citizens, you guys are not allowed to arm yourselves,
Yeah.
and criminals don't follow the law, so they arm themselves anyways. Who loses here?
Exactly. Who loses? Hysterical.
Doesn't work.
Does not.
Does not work.
All right, what else we got?
Let's see. Oh man, I want you to talk about this. People have been men all over the world have been waiting for this for a very long time.
I haven't. I'm not into this.
Men around. Well, you might not be into this right now, you know. And you know what? You probably won't have to be into this because you're already older. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell are you trying to say, bro?
I'm saying that
You trying to say to my I don't need male birth control because I'm older? What are you trying to say? You trying to say my fish is swimming in circles?
right
What you trying to
now
say?
you're not going to go first round. You're going to wait for this to get solidified. By the time it gets solidified, you're probably not worried about fucking
No, I'm probably
using
not.
birth control.
Yeah, because first of all,
So I want you to take back the way you just treated me. All right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll take it back. I think that this concerns me, to be honest. I mean, I feel like this is going to end up causing some longer term effects than they anticipate.
You're worried about, you know, whether
Like sterility.
they tested this enough.
I'm worried. Well, it hasn't been tested on people yet. It's only been tested on mice.
Okay. And is it effective on mice?
Yeah, it's effective on mice. And they said once they stopped taking it, they were able to produce pups after like 4 to 6 weeks.
Male birth control.
Yeah, so this is, oh man, I can only imagine this. Oh my God. I can only imagine this. This is going to change female Tinder profiles like across the board. Like guys are mad funny. Girls would never post this. Guys would be like, yo, I'm on the pill. That's going to be in like everybody's like Tinder profile. Like on Bumble,
100%.
they're going to be like, yo, I'm on the pill. There's going to be a little pill emoji. That's what it is. And every guy's going to have to like, yep, I'm on it.
I'll tell you one thing, STD rates are going to go through the fucking roof.
Yo, you're not lying, bro.
100%. It's going to be a lot of people burning out there.
Yeah, you're not lying, bro.
Going to be a lot of people burning out there. I want to know.
When that fire starts to burn. Like that house record.
I want to know. The fuck was I going to say? I want to know. Oh, what the side effects are going to be. You think it's going to be like they're going to gain weight and shit? They're going to be mad hormonal? Like, what do you think the side effects are going to be? Because how do they do it? Because female birth control is hormones, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's hormone based. That's a good question. I don't know what the mechanism is that actually prevents it.
Yeah,
Like,
what are they doing? They got some fucking sperm blockers in there, or are they just pumping you with like some kind of hormone that stops like the production of like good sperm? Is it
it's
like,
probably something estrogen based or something. Guys are gonna be walking around with tits. Watch.
yeah, you think it's
They're gonna be walking around like Bob from Fight Club.
it's either that or there's a bunch of fucking like kryptonite in a pill, and like it just wears off after a couple weeks if you don't take another one. There's some radiation in the pill
Right.
that just makes you fucking sterile while that shit's in your body.
I wonder if it's gonna end up like swaying drug tests. Watch, you're gonna find out that like it blocks like marijuana testing and shit like that. It's like it makes it look like you're clean. Every dude's gonna be over there trying to get birth control pills.
You remember that? You said it, man. That's how Viagra. Remember when Viagra came around? Shit was supposed to be a fucking a heart pill or some shit like
It's
that.
a blood pressure
A
medication.
blood pressure medication. Started
You're like,
making dudes' dicks hard.
They're like the side effect is actually better than the blood pressure reaction.
How do they even concoct that? It has to be a mistake. How do they just get blood to go to one part of your body?
Well, it's like a vasodilator, so it causes like an increase in blood flow.
so it works everywhere. It's not just your dick.
Yeah, that's why it was like designed to affect blood pressure. Like it's like a vasodilator or something like that. Like it dilates your vessels.
So am I more vascular if I take that shit? Like if I go to the gym and I take one of those shits and I look in the mirror, would I be shredded?
No, it's not gonna make you shredded.
No. It's not going to make me extra vascular.
Absolutely not.
All right, I'm
You
just
got a better
asking.
chance of that birth control pill than you doing it. Let me see what this. I'm trying to read about this to see if it says like how it actually works, because that's a good question. I wonder, does it stop sperm production, or does it just like make them all like stop swimming. It like
You think it freezes them?
Yeah. They get like stop animation. They just float like this, like koi fish or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever kind of fish. Do koi fish float?
Yeah, I think when they're dead, they surely do. Maybe they send like an alpha sperm in there, and he gets down there. He's like, "Everybody stop!"
Right?
But he can only control them for so long, you know.
Yeah, it's
You got to send a new alpha,
right?
Hey,
and if you stop taking it, each pill contains a new guy. He's, he's sitting there ready to bust out and run the show.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is a Giga Chad sperm.
Right? Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ.
Let me catch up on the fucking chat real quick.
Yeah, you see?
There was that time years ago when NYP put up maps to show all the registered gun owners in New York, and then it got taken down and it was pointed. Also showed all the houses without defense. What?
Look at that. Yeah, man, I believe it, bro. So what, that's the police department? Going back to the gun topic we were talking about.
Yeah, crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder. I'm not into fucking. I don't need male birth control, so I'm in a good place right now. But in the future, if they perfected it and people took it, like I don't know, I could see why they would take it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I could see people taking it. I mean, I could see a whole bunch of dudes. You know, those like really like virtue signaling like feminist guys. They're like, I don't know about you, but I take the pill because I don't think it's right that my person has to take birth control, you know.
Well, I have a right to choose.
Yeah, I have a right to choose.
I can be on birth control if I want to be on birth control.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't care if you want to be. And do you know how many marriages are going to end because like the woman wants a baby and the guy's been secretly on birth control?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what's going on.
It's gonna be like finding a box of condoms. She finds a box and it's like 30 days and he's like 17 days in.
She's like, wait a minute, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday are all gone. What have you been up to? And he's like, I don't know.
I told you I wasn't ready.
Right?
I have a right to choose.
Right? My body, my choice. Oh
yeah, man.
God.
No more need to put hot sauce in your condoms after you blow rope in them.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. That's a real good point.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the basketball players and all the professional athletes and all the rappers. You guys are going to be good. I'll tell you what, Future's going to benefit from this for sure.
Oh, 1,000%. Every rapper in America is going to benefit from this.
Yeah, Future will definitely benefit from this.
100%.
You know, good for them. I'm glad this came out. We needed this. We needed this.
This is for the people.
This is for the people.
Honestly, I'm kind of pissed this wasn't always out. Well, it's still not out.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I was catching up on the chat myself as well.
No, it's all right, man. I think it's like I said before, man. I think it's going to be interesting.
My concern is like long-term effects. That's my concern. Because, like, I don't know. There's a reason that they haven't really played around with sperm count.
Sperm count. Elon Musk he can read your fucking mind with his computer now with those brain chips they got.
Yeah.
You seen that they're doing over there?
Nah.
I don't know dick about it, but I know that they're doing some kind of brain chip.
Get out
I'm
of
afraid to Google that shit. I'm gonna start getting ads for it. The next thing you know, I'm gonna fucking sign up.
Yeah, you are. Next thing you're in the metaverse and they're controlling your brain.
Yeah,
you're at Metaverse Fashion Week.
I was just gonna say it. It took the words right out of my mouth. I said, well, at least I'll be enjoying Fashion Week.
Yeah, unbelievable. So that's actually it's going on. I think right now is Metaverse Fashion Week. I saw a bunch of posts about it. I'm like, it's just a bunch of people in these terrible little like avatar outfits, like, you know, flexing and shit. I'm
Just
like,
walking the carpet.
God. Yeah, you can like shop now for outfits, and there's designers now that are dropping lines of clothing, like clothing lines and brands to be worn on there, like high-end designers. Like I forget who it was, if it was Gucci or one of them, or like Louis or somebody dropped a metaverse like skin pack, like skins.
Oh my God.
Essentially.
I don't know.
I was like, good Lord.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to regret not getting in the metaverse later on when everybody's got their Gucci outfits and shit like that. And I got to start all over as a naked character.
Yeah, you're going to have to start all over. And by that time, you're going to have to, like, you know, at work, you're going to have to allocate part of your check to be transferred to metaverse dollars. You're going to be like, can you split my direct deposit?
I'm going to have a direct deposit straight to the metaverse.
Yeah, straight to the metaverse so you can go in there and, you know, all the land is going to be bought up.
Either that or they're going to be paying us for crypto and it's all going to be in there, you know?
True. That's true. What a weird concept. I can't even wrap my head around it.
I mean, we don't use cash right now. I don't even think we fucking notice it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use no. I mean the metaverse concept.
Oh, the metaverse yeah, I know that freaks you out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just
it's existed for so long though.
But it just weirds me out because I don't think I'll thrive in that universe.
But things
I don't
like
think
that,
I would thrive in that world.
I
like the real world.
You weren't a hit on. I was a hit online. I feel like my online personality is way better than my real life personality. No,
that makes sense.
I feel like I'm a hit over the phone too. You know what I'm saying? I'm a conversationalist. I'm a coxman. You know, I can't help it. But I don't know. It's like, but that like stuff like that, like role playing online, like that shit's existed for so long. Like before VR was a thing. There's people on forums like role playing. So
there's it's like furries and shit on there, right?
Yeah, bro. Dudes, like, you know, you can.
They're like, I'm back online. Woof woof.
Yeah, exactly. And then you go in there and virtually, you know, fuck a porpoise or something. I guess they're not furry, but you know what I'm saying, a pheasant.
Not furry. That's bird.
They're feathers or ferret. All right, is that better?
There you go.
A ferret. I don't know, but these things have existed for so long. So it's like for me, it's like not that mind blowing.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That whole entire like fashion week, it being mainstream is something that's interesting. But like a fashion week thing, like anybody who was on like a forum has experienced something like that. Like anybody who was ever on Gaia Online, which is like an online forum it was an enormous website at one point. It was like one of the biggest websites on the internet at one point.
Like one of the biggest ones in terms of like traffic.
Yeah,
and being like visited and stuff.
Yeah, 100%. It was called Gaia, and then I think it went to Gaia Online, and it was a forum of just people, and it started as like a forum for like anime lovers, but you had a little character in the an avatar, and you can dress your avatar and make them look certain ways. You get hairstyles, and like, you could buy things in the game. You would get rewarded for like visiting the website, navigating through it, posting on forums. You would get rewarded.
So you could buy dollars in there, like put money in, or you could earn them by playing.
You could earn them. You couldn't buy them. You couldn't buy them till later on, till much later, and it kind of ruined the economy in the website, and it kind of ended up being the like one of the reasons that it like fell.
Money ruins everything, bro. Like once people see there's a lot of revenue in it, they just I got back on Tumblr today. I was gonna start posting like my video content, like my photos and stuff on, and it was just ads, bro. Tumblr was never like that. It's been like several years since I really been on there, you know. And I was like, let me see what's going on Tumblr. I used to love Tumblr. Yeah, Tumblr was like a real dope, like it was a dope ass like
Tumblr was the shit.
It was a dope artistic space. Like that's where like ASAP Mob started. Like, you know, that was really what it was. Is like ASAP Yams. He started them on Tumblr for like fashion type of shit, and then it evolved into music eventually. Like, it was really cool like that. People sharing cool ideas, cool creative things. I
remember Tumblr being a shit. I remember not many people fucking with it. I ruined my Tumblr with filth. So
yeah. And then once it learns your algorithm, that's all it shows you.
Yeah, exactly. But I loved it for a long time. I thought it was a great platform.
Yeah, it really was. Like Xavier put me on to Tumblr actually.
Oh, did he?
Years ago. Yeah, years ago Xavier put me on. Shout out Xavier, man, and Seeker for coming on the show back-to-back episodes, Friday and a Monday.
If you guys missed it, last Friday we had a special guest, Xavier Hubbard, creator, designer, executive director, everything of the Basics New York. And this past Monday we had Seeker on. Bring one of my favorite episodes, just because I love cars so much. It was like good to sit down and I get to speak to people about other automotive enthusiasts every once in a while, but we never get to have anybody on here to get to talk about like car stuff. So I thought that was great. If you guys missed those episodes, check them out. They'll be on Spotify soon. Xavier's episode's already on Spotify. Seeker's episode will be on Spotify, I believe, tomorrow.
But they're both on the YouTube channel, so after this, go for it. Click the channel, go back and watch them because they were really informative. Xavier told us about about some of the setbacks he had starting the clothing brand, like losing a whole shipment due to some issues with overseas production and stuff, and how he got into it. And I wish we would have touched more on. There's actually other things, like he had there was a time where he was going to do some work with a really big prominent streetwear brand. we'll have him on. We got to have a part 2 or something like that. And then
It's always like that, right? When we finish something up, it's like
we're going to start doing it after hours. We talked about we might just jump on our Instagram like after we finish the podcast, especially if we have a guest. Sometimes there's really good conversation that continues.
Yeah.
You know, and an after hours I think would be dope if we did like 20 30 minutes on our Instagram live following the podcast. So if anybody thinks that would be a cool idea, let us know. Throw it in the comments, throw it in in the comment section or DM us.
Facts.
Yeah, what else we got? I don't know. That male birth control scares me, man.
It's definitely.
It scares me, man.
It's I don't know, man. I really don't like stuff like cloning. That scares me.
Yeah, cloning is scary.
Cloning is something I'm like, all right, I don't know if I could do this. Like, because then how does that even work? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like an individual, right? That person doesn't know they're a clone.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. You know, I'm sure it's already been done. I mean, we just
they clone sheep.
Yeah, they clone sheep. Remember Dolly?
Well, who's Dolly?
Dolly the sheep. That was the sheep that they
Is that the sheep they cloned?
Yeah. It was like a really famous thing. It didn't live long and died shortly after. You know, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's never viable each time they've actually talked about having.
Oh, the other one never lives?
No, it's like ligers.
Ligers live.
Nah, they don't do well, and they can't procreate, just like a mule can't. Like a donkey can and a horse can, but a mule is like a combo, and those can't.
Wait, mules can't make mules?
No.
How do you make a mule?
It's a hybrid of like a donkey and I believe a horse.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're a mule. They're strictly bred for work. They can't make more of them. Once they have one, you can't make a mule and then
they're just bigger donkeys, right?
Yeah, they're just like there's something different about them, about like their work capacity or something like that.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's spring now.
It is spring. And today was a little chilly, like but yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. All that goddamn snow is gone. It kept on just snowing like every few days. I felt like I was like, oh my God, it's killing me.
I wasn't really too mad at the snow. I don't have to fucking drive through it every day.
You work from home, bro. Like, fuck.
I don't have to drive through it every day, but
You're
I
like,
will tell you.
What a nice snowfall. Look.
Yeah,
nice.
I thought it was. I mean, I still have to clean it up.
It's a winter wonderland.
Even when I did fucking like drive to work, like it was never too crazy. Like I never thought like snow was like the end all be all. I actually enjoy some good snowfall, you know?
I hate that shit. I hate it.
No, it could be worse, right?
Yeah, it could be worse. Well,
could be hailing or tornadoes. You seen that fucking video of that car in the tornado?
No.
There was a video of like a fucking red like Silverado or some shit like that. It's a pickup truck. It was like in Florida somewhere. And
they had a tornado in Florida?
You're not following me, man. There was a tornado. I don't know where it was. And there was a guy in a pickup truck, but you couldn't see anybody in the truck. All you seen was a truck getting ragged. The truck was like upside down, like it was getting spun around, and then it gets pushed on its side, and then it gets pushed over on like back on its wheels. And then all of a sudden it starts moving.
Oh, there's somebody in it?
There's somebody in it. And it's a dude starts moving and trying to drive out of it. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Homeboy was getting ragged by that shit. Yeah.
Damn, I'm going to look this up. You don't have to look it up.
I'm not going to look it up.
Because I'm looking it up. Yes, you are.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you are.
I was going to look it up.
Yes,
God damn it. I was going to look it up. Just because I thought I could find it faster because I was the one that found it originally. I'm pretty sure I seen it on Reddit. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
We found the red pickup truck that flipped over in the Elgin tornado. Texas.
Oh,
he's going to receive a new truck, it says. After his truck flipped, it was a teenager in that truck.
Really?
Holy shit. Jesus Christ. I wish I could share this guy with you guys, but I don't feel that bad. I'm just going to sit here and just watch this. Oh, fucking ads.
You could throw it on this
There's
camera.
ads. I'm over it.
Listen, man, we're at the end anyways.
We're at the hour? No way. No way, really?
We're at the 58th minute.
Whoa, look at that. I'll tell you what, guys. We definitely, time flies when you're...
having a great time.
Yeah,
we're at the 58th minute overall, so we could still go on.
All right, but, Damn, I gotta watch that video after this. So it got tossed around in the tornado, like flipped around and stuff, and then the dude is in there.
The guy's in there, yeah.
Damn, I wonder.
And he's like drives away.
I wonder if he was wearing a seatbelt.
Oh, you got to. Well, you know what? Nah, modern day. I feel like it was an older pickup truck. I don't remember.
I just saw a picture of it.
What it looked like?
Yeah, dirty as hell.
Did it look like it just got caught in a fucking tornado?
Yeah, it looked like it was just in a tornado. It looked like a shitbox.
Is it tornado season?
I don't know. Is there a season for tornadoes?
There's an alley.
Really?
Tornado Alley?
Yeah, Tornado Alley. You're right. It's a part of the United States, right? There's like a few. Is it a few states or it's part of one state? Am I asking?
No, I think it's like multiple states. It's an alley. You know, it goes up. North to south.
They keep giving me. Oh my God, 16-year-old. That's how old the kid was. Yeah.
Damn. That's incredible. If you have the video, you should share it with people.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up. So anybody that's watching me or listening, that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, they're just interviewing this kid. You know, kid, I'm glad you survived, but I really don't give a shit what you have to say. I'm trying to watch your truck get tossed around. I can't find it.
It's okay.
Good luck, guys. You'll be able to find it online. I keep finding it.
Somebody 100% will find it.
I keep finding it on news sources that then when I click the video, it starts playing a minute and 20-second long ad.
I hate all those fucking websites you click on to like you find information and they just tell you a bunch of other shit you don't need to know, and then you're looking for a video and it's like a thumbnail of the video, but then you click on it and it's a guy giving you his review.
Yeah,
and and he doesn't even play the video.
I thumbs down him and give him a bad comment.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah.
There's no such thing as a bad comment to them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, all comments are good for YouTubers. So if you want to tell us to go fuck ourselves, leave it in the comments below. Write it a bunch of times. Spam us. Spam us, please. I'm gonna find that video for you.
I appreciate you looking for it for me because I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't find it.
I'm just gonna type in truck tossed by tornado.
That's what I did. I got a bunch of news articles because it's weird. I guess now because Google owns YouTube, they don't. It used to only be YouTube videos that they would show first, and that's what I wanted. Now YouTube videos are never toward the top. Maybe it's some kind of conflict of interest, like type of monopoly regulation that was put in place. I don't know. But have you noticed that when you look up something that would clearly be explained or shown in a video on YouTube, that YouTube is never at the top of the search results? It's always like videos on other platforms, like on independent websites or on media websites.
I didn't notice that.
Watch, do it.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you, brother. I was just about to go on YouTube, but luckily for us. All right, put it on that camera.
You got it. You got it.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see it.
You can see it.
Can you see it?
When you flipped it over, you could. Now you can't.
I'm gonna show it.
Now you definitely can't.
No, I got you guys. Ready?
You want me to hold?
If you want.
That's actually perfect. Oh my God. Yo, this is a movie. This is a goddamn movie. Yo, this is literally a movie. Oh my God. And then it starts moving. Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It was a 16-year-old kid in there?
Yeah, 16-year-old it says. And he's gonna get a new car. So I don't know if that means that the
You think that's the insurance or you know, whatever, you know, it was a Chevy and Chevy's like, you know, we're built Chevy tough. You know,
that's right, like a rock.
Yeah.
Like a rock.
And they're just gonna give him a fucking and they're just gonna give him a truck? Or is he like, dude, I got fucking full coverage. I'm getting a new truck.
I don't know, it says to receive new truck, but it was very like general, so I don't know if that's clickbait for me to be like, oh, the town's gonna give him a new truck.
In reality, Affleck's just fucking paying him out.
Yeah, it could be. Affleck.
You all right, Justin?
Got some allergies down here, man.
Yeah, you got a really teary eye there. It's swollen.
It's not swollen.
All right. For ladies and gentlemen, the people who are listening to us through Spotify that aren't watching us, Justin's got a teary eye right now.
Yeah, just
it's big. One eye is bigger than the other.
Yeah, go ahead and rip me apart a little more. Why don't you tell what else is wrong with me?
No.
Why don't you tell everybody else? What else don't you like about my appearance?
I want to keep everybody engaged on what's going on as it's happening.
Okay, so live play-by-play on my flaws.
No, not
Go
only your
ahead.
flaws.
Go ahead, continue.
These are what make you beautiful.
Continue.
The flaws are what
Please.
make you who you are. We all have flaws. You know what I'm saying? Look at that beautiful beard you have.
Yo,
I also want to.
please.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Oh, please.
I start with a couple insults.
please,
I start with a couple insults, and then I warm you up, and it's like, yes, but his beard is luscious. You know what I'm saying?
And then you tell me to go fuck myself. It's like an insult sandwich, you know? It's like the opposite of the compliment sandwich.
But believe it or not, you're gonna feel encouraged at the end of this.
That's right. I feel better about myself already.
It's a combination for encouragement. Your eyes no longer teared up; they look dry now. They look great. They look just lubricated enough.
Now they look like shriveled prunes.
No, they look great. It's interesting how they just cleared up. You
I'm
see,
back at baseline.
you're right back at baseline.
All right, then
I
I'm
did
happy.
that for you.
Then I'm happy. Thank you.
I'm like fucking Doctor Strange.
Yo, you definitely are, because it was a little weird. That was perfect. I'm just kidding.
You got anything else, man?
Nah, I got it, man. I got it. I'm good.
No. Do you have anything else?
I got nothing. I'm good.
So you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I think we're good. We hit the hour. Let me read this comment real quick before we go. Yeah, exactly. Receives new truck. Yep, dude filed insurance claim, I'm sure. He got some Benjamin Button thing going on. His voice cracking, going back to, is that me?
No. Yeah. What? You want to explain your hoarseness?
I don't know what's going on with my voice. I woke up this morning. I don't know if somebody, maybe my elbow dropped me or something like that in the middle of the night.
You think you got throat punched?
Yeah, it's very possible. Because I woke up like,
You feel dry?
no, I don't. I don't feel dry. I feel good. You know?
Well,
You're looking at me worried.
no. I'm looking.
Scared I'm going to give you something?
No. It wouldn't be the first time.
Huh. That's very true. I gave you the vid.
You did.
I
I didn't want to say that. Don't even say it. No more talking about that.
That's right.
That's it.
That's it, guys. Episode 85. Click the link tree. No, that's Instagram.
No.
Spotify. We're all listening platforms where you can get your podcast. You can check
Yes.
out the audio version very shortly. Not yet. I think it'll be up probably in the next day or so. But you can rewatch the YouTube channel episode. You can also watch this restream for the next 30 days on Twitch.
Yeah, they're all like Thursday's episode goes audio version on Monday. Monday's episode goes audio version on Thursday, so on and so forth.
Perfect.
And that's it.
That's it, guys. We appreciate everybody stopping in the chat. And I'm going to go watch that video of that guy's truck flipping over.
Don't forget, guys, like Spaz says, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff.
That's right.
Madison on episode 85.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma. Borbona.